Feels different in here today,
doesn't it?
The Mongols are going to be feeling that, a whole new energy for this Saturday. Those nerves, they've got to tussle once more. And the default heavy counter-strike that they brought against Eternal Fire, can they stick to their guns? Can they replicate that against Vitality? We're talking champions at Majors, Cologne, ROPS, Intel Grand Slam, and even a Katowice to his name. Is he the talisman for Vitality, for ZywOo, for Apex? Well, let's get this one underway, shall we? T-side start for the Mongols. But a U2 on blitz. Smoking a flash in through underpass. A bomb on his back has the support. 9-10 out top mid. No contact yet. 3 players towards A. Mezzi on triple. Apex Flamesy with a bait and switch setup. A window boost. And a clamp in on this site.
Mezzi's patience here. And it's going to be rewarded. It's actually Apex that finds the first headshot, removing Techno from the equation. Mazinho rebuttal, blitz down. And they're already worse for wear, but still more headshots from the Mongols. Low HP. Apex, if he finishes off Mazinho, he's done an awful lot there. Triple to start off for the captain of Vitality and Senzu. He is just a loose end. 1 versus 2 that demanded of him with such low HP. And Apex, he starts as he means to go on there.
It's been a topic of Apex's campaigns here in Katowice. Been chasing this trophy for the better part of a decade. 11 appearances, only missed out 1 time. This is his 3rd time in the playoffs. And this is a fantastic little start. Sharp shooting, staying calm. And I guess they want to make up for the flat end to 2024. They spent so much time down in Shanghai, China to only play so few days of competition.
Yeah, I remember them telling me 28 days, 4 days of play. Apex starts with another opening kill. Started with the P2K, now with the M4. Just an economical for the Mongols.
This is the man on a mission right now, isn't it? So great start from him and confidence being exuded.
You talk about strong starts for the rookies, right? You're like, oh, it's important that they get that. For a seasoned veteran like Apex, what does it do to him? Look at him farm.
As an in-game leader who likes to call from the front of the pack, if he's feeling it and hitting shots, that'll make him even more emboldened for crazier calls, to be off the leash, to take these fights, to swing for the chin. And the game can feel like it's going to get away fast if you're the Mongols. You got to set the tempo and the tone against Eternal Fire yesterday. They were the ones more sheepish. The Mongols, they stepped up and delivered.
And like us, we saw Mongols play Mirage just yesterday. Vitality the same. They've been watching that quarterfinal.
It's very default heavy. Steel breaking down some of their openings. Top mid, window smoke. Do they just run out mid and duel? Do they lurk out A? Do they do a 3-map B pop? Very standard approach on this map. Blitz to sell. Mid pressure, 2 players spamming through the window, but it's going to be 3 players contact up the ramp. They've been blocked by a smoke for now. Blitz was massive yesterday against the Turks. Missed window smoke.
Harder to sell for Blitz without that. Friction through the smoke and into flames. Comfortable collection. 2 on an MP9 and an AK upgrade. Don't mind if I do. Mazinho still in Palace, as he often is. But already they've lost their bite in this round. 9-10 and Senzu watching from the sidelines. With so much time, but such a discrepancy. How do you regain control of a round like this?
You have to hope the fights come your way. This is a tough start. You'd love to get these individuals fragging and fragging early. So even if you don't win this round, try and do some damage. Get Techno a kill, the same for Blitz. Start to warm into things. It is that T-side start. But this is a bonus round, and you don't want to allow Vitality to have it spotless.
Flames his first 2 contributions, and look what it's done to them. Round 3. Hamstrung, now starting to search. ZywOo on that default. Just a FAMAS for ZywOo. The AK advantage from Blitz may be felt. Okay, never mind. Flames has got 1 too. A quick headshot to Blitz. There's Mazinho out Palace. Catches his window of opportunity.
Bomb can't get across. Oh, now it can.
Oh, spotted. Apex has the info. Mazinho has the headshot. ROPS down and out. Techno punching in the code. Can they spam him? Damage transfer. Apex somehow finds the head of Mazinho. Can Techno do more? He's in so much trouble. They gave it a good go, though.
Something you can't allow if you're Vitality is to give all the space over to the Mongols. That's what Eternal Fire did. And they're just going to take these duels. Flamesy. Beautiful little work from him with that 3-piece feed. We can all relate to that one. But here it is, the bonus round, the MP9.
How's he got
through
both?
the ramp, smoke, pivots back from Palace, gets the double, takes another fight with the scavenged AK-47. Now, positive signs that Mongols hit a couple of nice shots. Mazinho especially got into the site, got the bomb down. But you can tell Vitality, the comms are flowing and the frustration is showing. The youngsters, 17 years of age, they're going to be able to contain themselves short. But what type of gameplay are they able to offer? This is the furthest we've ever seen them go in a tournament of this magnitude. Is the referee having a fight with something.
One of Vitality's fans. Golden Hornet.
Look at the Roaring Bears.
Well, that plan's facilitated an awful lot. Let's see.
Light on Util. Same openers mid.
Quicker though, and ZywOo.
Jeez.
That's just a smoke timing spam. He's just got that sixth sense for it, and I'm starting to see dead Mongolians. There's one back. Mazinho, only the one. ZywOo's not to be tamed here. He's got his satching, and he finds more trouble. Jumps around Mazinho, an ace clutch demanded of the kid. He hasn't got the health for this. He hasn't got a chance. With this HP, a single bullet could bring him down, but Rob's perhaps overlooking him when the smoke, the nade, he's going to beat the nade. Walking up, Mezzi to clear it through. Double peaked, it's Robs. Silences an attempt from Mazinho, an admirable one at that. But there's ZywOo's first contributions.
Now, you take a look for ZywOo. This is a team that he farms every day of the week in group stages.
I love what the Desp are doing with that. You know, there is so much at stake for the legacy of ZywOo as well as the legacy of Mongols.
Well, this is a great opportunity for Vitality, ZywOo, Apex to win a match in the Spodek. They've never done that before.
Just blows my mind.
Crazy to hear.
It's like your highest placing as a product of the seeding match.
Yep.
And that is a great way to start this fight against the Pistols. Half investment.
And well, loss bonus going into the next 3,400, so able to take a couple of liberties with the buy. But opening's a problem. You have to find one within the 4 rounds, make it 5 rounds of play for the Mongols. That'll need to change going forward. And we're doing a great job at that against Eternal Fire.
That Mazinho transfer really filled me with some hope for what the individuals of the Mongols could get done today. Techno, yeah, brave, pulls crosshairs and loses his life. Comfortable so far. There's Blitz with a slight discrepancy on the Vitality boys, but clean as a whistle.
There's all a learning curve for the Mongols, but this is a great opportunity. Discuss that Katowice Kurtz. Well, if you're able to capitalize on top of them here today.
Yeah.
Not the starting signs that they would be looking for. Into a full buy, AWP for 9-10. Keep your eyes on this guy, has been sharp.
Yeah, he had a great quarterfinal. Really did look completely undaunted by the task at hand. ZywOo trying his luck at a bit of a mid-AWP towards Fast Cat.
9-10's going to search B. Deep and Sentry will respect that. Just Mezzi jumping Van on his lonesome for now. I paid out a skittish shot. Doesn't catch anything for his troubles, but 9-10 will back off into the underpass 2. Sends him out toward the island box. Mazinho dropping back to pick up that bomb.
So whose responsibility is this underpass? Rob's intermittently?
They're going to clamp down on middle. There's nobody focused over towards A. So I'm curious, on a timing, will Apex call them forward with a flash, with a nade, with a duel? This is very well read and set up from Vitality.
It's great, but hang on. A headshot from Blitz. He's removed Rob from the equation. Now ZywOo's noted. They know that on that B side of the map, and he heard that. Yeah, that's a lot of intel. He actually pulls the plug on that. Fair play. Blitz realizes the deception was no longer present. Pulls this into a 4-on-4. We've got a mid-round here.
They're going to swing on him. Ooh, Apex has called it off.
About it. He's not being looked at. ZywOo assuming his teammates had his back. That's a huge catch. Blitz leads by example. Mezzi overextends into that 9-10 AWP. Now it gets uncomfortable for Vitality. Held by Blitz. It's all Blitz. Seizes control of this one. A 1 versus 3. Shut down by 9-10. But you have to give the props to Blitz. Not only the pick onto Robs, but he gets 2 more on top of that.
Yeah, that opener gave them something to work with, even the trade back from ZywOo, and then him getting caught off guard. You don't see that every day of the week, so catching a great timing there, the in-game leader of the Mongolian side. We'll see this one again. So window gets blown open. Robs takes a peek. Blitz in the back. And then this one just covering off. 9-10, we've seen him up towards the apartments, taking that market line. Apex was already passed. Blitz had to cover off. Still money for a Vitality buy. One more of those and the Mongols can break them.
Broken window smoke. Couple of speculative M4 bullets fly through from Robs, but he's out of there.
Big gap on A to work with. It's just Flamesy tending with it from stairs over towards connector. So he's not entrenched within the site. Zinho and Techno, they can take a lurk out onto A if there's too much mid friction, but right now Vitality are just in transition. Flamesy starting to head back over. Rops is going to join him on A.
This is a pace Mongols are accustomed to. Mazinho's persistence puts pressure onto Flames and Rops to always consider it.
Bomb still needs to be picked up 50 seconds. Does look like it will be an A-split finish, but who's going to drop back and grab that? Blitz through underpass might be the late mid-lurk piece with Senzu. So 9-10 tasked with joining Techno. But that flash to Apex through towards A-ramp early, I think it makes Techno believe that they're playing up close and personal. That's not the case. Techno hasn't investigated A-ramp yet. He's quite scared.
Still looking like it's got legs for Mongols to break through. Time, the biggest factor in this. Apex ready to try and spam the smoke, trying to catch a timing. Here's Senzu committing, actually going to push through the smoke. Apex, wild spray.
Robs though.
Significant damage, yeah. Robs is not being looked at, covered by Blitz. Just the one from Robs, kept humble.
10 seconds.
It looks like the plant can't be really disrupted. Zai was already backed away. Mezzi looks to be doing the same. It's another Mongols round.
All right, well handled. Well pieced together there. You can see that worry with the A-ramp. They had to go for the flash. Crowd likes that. Everybody loves an underdog story. Love to have a quintessential fairy tale run within the Spodek. And what a time to do it. Kicking off 2025 after the Mongols made it to the playoffs of the Shanghai Major.
Wow.
Bit of a crowd favorite. I think Vitality has representation too, but everyone can get behind a team who's from a small region, stuck together, battling in World Counter-Strike and playing some Class CS. They shoot hard, sure, but they also play some good macro. All right, Vitality have given themselves something to work with. Saved M4 and the AWP. Likely to see the eco behind this. And an early tactical timeout called by Xtaz. Coach behind the Vitality boys, getting on the mic to just see what they can pull off with these saved weapons. To have a look at what type of spawns are available for the saved guns.
Yeah, these are one of those rounds I presume if Zaiwu had a plan, Apex just gives him the green light, right?
If you've got a good spawn, you want to try and jump out middle with the AWP, run up the guts, but you need your teammates to, are we going to molly behind the mid box? What type of util are we going to invest in? Or, hold up a second, are we going to shove? They're going to force. Ooh. So going all in behind this, they've put together a buy. It's an MP9 for Apex, a FAMAS for Rops, an M4 has been facilitated for Flamesy, and there's util to work with. Thought they were just going to take the lighter investment, considering the loss bonus situation, but they're going all in behind the safe door.
More pep in there, step out mid. Robs and Flames bring in the fight, 9-10. Quick dispatch of Robs, gets away with his life. Flames hard committed to this, trying to provide support. Is Mezzi a flash to try and bail his teammate out? A high nade, could find some damage. Senzu chipped away at. Zinho and Apex having a battle of their own towards that Palace position, but Flames has got so much on his plate. Is he going to get away? Slips away. Mid under Mongols control.
They're in no rush. They have the man advantage. Util advantage as well for the Mongols to work with.
Oh, that's a nasty death. Mazinho puts Apex down.
What a great sign that he is starting so sharp. This is what you want to see from Mazinho.
The world their oyster now, Mongols. They've got plenty of time. A two-man advantage. Flames wouldn't do it again, would he? The molly's perfect timing. Flames trying to find an angle he can work with. It's actually Zaiwu puts down that Palace threat. Will they expect a second though? An orbital presence, Techno headshot. Clean with it, and Messi from Mezzi. As easy as that, it falls into place. This force buy's got awry.
Right there, Mongols could have misread the finance situation. They knew there were saves in the mix that they had to go up against, but 9-10 getting the opener. Really good work, alleviates all the pressure. That flips onto Flame, stuck towards the underpass, pinned in. They're worried about getting out, and meanwhile, Mongols are making a move. With this new setup, you got Rob's just filling the void. Oh, hold up a second, hunting this one down. Techno stepping it out, looking the wrong way. ZywOo gives up his position. 910 trying to lock the door on this. AWP towards T-spawn, so he is out. And he might get away with this. Om still has a little while left. Senzu heading back. This would be a big weapon to rip away.
Oh, he's done it! ZywOo with a saved orb. You never know what's coming in the next round, but this time you kind of have some certainty. Taking it away, forcing Vitality into what should be a 5-4.
3 consecutive rounds for the Mongols now. They've been able to actually break the finances. They've had to do it the hard way. And this is only going to build your confidence. Hey, we're on the stage. We're against some titans who are used to this, who have won in big environments before. Sure, Rops is new. He's only been there for a month, but it's a plug and play.
Oh, yeah. A chance for the ZywOo dig. Not far off of the mark there. Whistles one past. The earlobe of 910. There's Rops gone. He's not playing scared. He plays his game. He's got a lot of conviction in his shooting from the hip. Those quick scopes. Very precise from 910.
He's really putting his name in the ring in terms of the top AWPers in the world at the moment. If he keeps up performances like this, we can farm a few more against the Eco. Sure, some threats. Facilitated by where the loss bonus is at. Next round, 2,900. We will see the buys come in. Flamesy next up to bat.
Oh my God, he's done him through the wall there. That's nice work from Flamesy. It gets awkward if ZywOo gets to one. Maybe okay. But Senzu in the dirt. 910's AWP required.
Still a few problems.
Yeah, most definitely. Where do you go? Techno's in the apartments. He's hearing some of the steps from Mezzy.
Opportunity to completely reset. They could just go as a pack. Head towards A together.
Oh, great shot. Again, 910.
All kills will keep coming your way. That's the 3rd in the round for him.
Techno is millimeters away from the crosshair of Apex. Doesn't pull the trigger.
And they remember where Flamesy was. So bomb headed over towards B. Flamesy rotating in. Will be in market in time. Would have to hit some absolute bangers.
I've seen 910 very comfortable on this AWP, especially on that fight. Techno doesn't beat him to it. Wow, 1-round game, folks.
That right there is where it doesn't feel like, oh, I'm just stat padding against Ecos. Because it gets a little bit worrisome. Hey, we need to actually get these kills. It's not just a farm fest. So important work, Blitz. You're not that small, bud.
Good penetration on the dig. Good patience on Techno. You kept checking in with him. He didn't overcommit.
Keep tabs on that Apex frustrations. Obviously something that is going to be new for Rops to have to deal with. Yanko saying, hey, the others, they're used to it. How's Rops going to respond, especially in a pressure environment like this?
Wow, look at this from 910. He's bringing the fight straight to ZywOo, who's the quicker off. 910 prevails. A massive opening, a gift to the Mongols. Senzu's getting a little bit searching.
Like this.
There is a gap available to him. Momentary lapse in the setup. He can't quite find the headshot. Flamesy can. Trades up nicely. Mazinho the double.
They're not afraid to activate. Rops will grab one back, sure, but it just feels like another mission to save. It's just a one-man discrepancy, but you're not close. The bomb's gone down. The 40 seconds has begun. And you're well out of position. So they will retain the guns again, Vitality, or at least look to, as Mongols are going to tie things up 5-5. This is starting to take shape. 5 rounds, T-half, your map choice. You happy with that? Looked like it was going to be them getting blown out of the server early. But they've been able to stabilize. 4 out of the 5 rounds being against rifles. Very promising signs for the series. Nuke coming up next. Inferno is the 3rd and decider if we need to get there. Quite a classic map pool.
I'm already very impressed by Mazinho. There was always a conversation about him on a big stage and whether it gets the moment gets the best or better of him. Can't play his way.
Well, I've seen it before in pressure matches and not on a stage, right? Yeah. He's obviously matured, he's changed, he's playing top-tier Counter-Strikers. Oh, Xtaz is going to call a second tactical timeout. This is great from 910. Opening kills in the first 5 rounds was something that they didn't have, and that's been completely turned on its head. They've managed the last 5 consecutive.
Oh, mate. Second shot is beautiful.
The thing is, once Senzu lurks, there it is. This is the boy. Look, let's see if it boils over. But Senzu comes at connector. They're waiting for the side player to have to move because you're somewhat sandwiched. Senzu doesn't hit the shot, but Mazinho immediately reacts, pins him in, gets the trade, and hits a second banger. So they are putting their aim on display. So some save rifles, some light upgrades. Won't expect to see the all-in. Max loss bonus means they can get the buyout. Happy birthday.
Can they match Vitality's output and do one better? Sure, 5 for 5. This would be 6 consecutive from the Mongols, finishing their T-side strong. Senzu on the warpath mid. Flames tasked with getting info safely, and he has thrown out his block smoke safe.
They want to collapse on middle again. Zywoo towards ticket, Mezzy floating close short. One window, one vent, Flamesy connector, so they really want to fight for this mid control.
Apex, that's crazy. Leaping through a window smoke, catches a timing as Blitz throws out a big volley, and there's more from Flames. MP9 drive, hang on, flurry, a frag from the AWP. Mezzy, not shy to peek into the AWP, puts us into a 2v2. Bomb is running, bomb is moving. Mezzy hearing all of those steps. Zinho trying to get across safely. There's Mezzy confirming the bomb has entered the B bomb site. They partner up, double swing. Bomb being planted, Techno providing the cover. On that bench position, a hard headshot for anyone to hit, and Zywoo's managed to bring him down, but Mazinho, the one we've been discussing, in a clutch up against the Woo. And the 17-year-old hold his nerve up against one of the greats. Oh, he's doing it! Zywoo's low, the nade could finish, the trajectory wide. Zywoo holding on, pushing closer, edging into this round, edging into the side. Zywoo best him! Low HP, you had to finish him there. You give him another chance, he takes it.
Well, sticking to their playbook, the Mongols wanting to take the duel. Mazinho looked like he should have been good for that. The confidence, we've seen it throughout, unable to hit a shot that normally he would deliver upon. You bang on about Apex having to do something crazy, but they were positioned to collapse on mid. He takes the initial risk, then we have the back and forth. We land in a 2v2, and Zywoo clutches out over Mazinho. And that's an important round. Mazinho knows he should have won that. The young man with some frustrations, but he is playing like the real deal. You got to push that one aside. He's hit some great shots. He's had some good moments. And Mara needs to be reminding him that right now. Round at a time. Step at a time. We are going blow for blow right now with Team Vitality in the Spodek. And that's a motto they might want to remember. Final round, first half. We can tie things up going into the break. Both teams with everything they would desire and more.
Zywoo takes his AWP mid. Not going to be taking any pot shots through the smoke. A flash and a bit of a swing out of the short player. It's Rops this time. Chip damage, solid work. Blitz and Techno tagged. On the fade, he's Balaclava betrayed. You saw it, just his face through that smoke, and Zywoo does dispatch of the leader. Calling from the grave, trying to rectify. Senzu is actually in a prime position to do damage here. Is Apex double swinging with him, and the headshot found. As Mazinho out Palace needs another. There's Apex, a double kill. Techno is third challenge. It's a bit too much. But the damage inflicted, Techno bleeding out, jumping evasively, desperately trying to reposition as the AWP does need to be set up to cover this plant. Techno tasked with doing so. Flashes are good, forces 910 off of the angle. Information not there though, Zywoo doesn't know. Missed shot from 910, and he's punished. Long range headshot found, and wow! Vitality show their class and their poise. Recovering and leading 7-5 at the half. There's a different energy in the Spodek today. Pursuit of the trophy, semi-finals of Katowice 2025. And already Mongols have shown they can pack a punch, they can hang with the big boys. Vitality already, some visible frustrations from both sides of the server. We're headed into our second half of Mirage. Mongols territory and an important pistol ahead of them. The odds against them. Big names in the server against them. Can Mongolia continue to be represented by the Mongols into a grand final tomorrow? That's a long, long way away. But 910's not playing scared at all. Sweeping through mid. Could be misinfo. Kept busy by Apex as ZywOo takes his shot. Rare to see the man miss with that P2, but Blitz, he hangs out. Nails it.
Pressure on Senzu.
A whole lot. USP, couple of taps, they're closing the distance, closing the gap with that Glock up close. It's a real threat. He's done well to reposition. Flame swings through, lost him with the bench position. Still Senzu good for the click, clean click. Flames eat, rectifies the issue. Man advantage. Bomb has not gotten across Blitz, and a nice composed headshot would have been nice. Doesn't get it. Mazinho. Man, what damage inflicted? It's all onto Blitz. 2 is already under his remit. Asking too much of him there. Solid shoe-in from Team Vitality. A leg up into this start of our second half.
That's both pistols now for Vitality within this map of play. And you're talking about leg up, that is the recipe for success, I'd say.
Bang.
ZywOo putting his new view model on display for everybody. Don't be sick, we've got some vomit bags.
Hey, if it works, it works.
And I just want to point out for Apex, we're talking about this Katowice curse, him coming here since 2014, this his third only appearance in the Spodek. And he's never won a match in the Spodek before. And he's leading the charge. He's played some confident Counter-Strike. Came out of the halftime break as the top fragger. 5 multi-kills. 3 opening duels going in his favor. This one means a lot to him. Light investment for the Mongols will be the buy into the next. So we see some pistol upgrades, a couple of D-Eagles.
Yeah, Apex is one of those players that when something means more to him, he's actually going to find that as a hugely motivating factor. Some people can get consumed by that, apply internal pressures to themselves when it does mean more. If anything, it seems that Apex finds that as a great motivator to perform at his very highest standard.
Oh!
Hang on a second! The USP headshots have come through. Can Mezzi save them? He has managed to find the first 2. Good swick around. Mezzi and ZywOo just about get through it. Oh, that could have been a disaster waiting to happen. It was nothing more than USPs.
Okay, when you're in trouble,
oh my
call
God.
on Mr. Merriman.
He saves them right there.
Little snap there into that second kill. That all almost fell apart oh so quickly. The Mongols with some sharp shots. That was just the eco. Now we're into the rifles. Let's see if they can continue to pack that type of a punch.
Yeah, do it with an M4 in your hand. With some Kevlar on your body. Blitz into middle early. Starts his anti-flash walk up. Supported by the taps of 910. Senzu on the short side. Blitz, what have you got? Turns the flash, and he does draw blood. Equivalent exchange. Apex tips the scales in Vitality's favor. Like a little double. Finding Senzu's huge. Could be susceptible to Mazinho here on Con. Not if ZywOo cuts him down. 910's trapped. Has to fight his way out here. Apex. Apex! He's on one today.
Doing it all. You piece this one together, your nameplate, you know, the Techno's the B anchor, completely out of the picture and left in a 1v3 situation.
That was wallbang headshots. You heard that sounded nasty from 910's perspective.
Apex, 18 kills, 10 deaths. ZywOo the next, 16 for 7. So the two of them, the two have had the worst luck here time and time again, are starting to deliver. 5 rounds the difference. Mara calls an emergency timeout, the third and final for the Mongols. Will not have another opportunity to pause the play. Extaz, 30 seconds for him to reassure them what they're doing. It is working. Keep it up. We are just 3 rounds away from map number 1. Remember, the first half started with 5 on the trot for Vitality. Mongols responded in kind. Find themselves taking another eco. Can't surge. Out of the tactical into what could get pretty technical. We just saw the last eco get damn close. And this one's got a little bit more firepower behind it. You know, teams, when they're on the lighter buy positions, take a few more risks, and, well, here's one of them.
It's being held. As he tasked with that responsibility.
Made on a peak for Mezzi.
Swings on that HE, and Blitz bests him. Got greedy. Someone threw that HE. Wasn't expecting Apex so close. Early 4v4. Blitz's opening endeavor successful.
And now Blitz can see the big picture. He can see the chessboard. He can call his pieces around the map based off of information that he hears and what he sees from the POVs. 9-10 on the jump. You spot Apex there. They're going to go for a bit of a gamble, so a roll of the dice as we can see the bomb currently on the other side of the map. But Vitality aren't in a rush. They don't want to slip over again. Apex feigning this mid presence. Window molly. Connector smoke. Sector clear as 3 players ready to breach the B bomb site now. The penny drops. Mongols, you're in the wrong position. You'd be looking for damage at this point. 3 players with Kevlar that they'd love to hold on to going forward, but you definitely want to get some AKs into your hands if you can.
Got to be a very satisfying conclusion for Vitality. The path of least resistance identified in what can be a tricky round.
They come into this as the heavy favorites against the Mongols. Grand final. Well and truly within their reach.
Well, when you think about it, I mean, what more does Rops joining Vitality signify? That they just needed that last bit of polish. This was a team we talked about housing ZywOo, expecting them to be, in pursuit of silverware. This is a team built for trophies. And they eluded them for the majority of the year.
Yeah, last year was pretty rough. A couple of opportunities that went awry. Apex coming out after the failure in Shanghai. That is tough when you don't feel like a real team. The issues with Spinks plaguing them, and well, 2024 coming to a bit of an anti-climax for the Vitality jersey. Speak about Katowice being a tone setter. It's the first big event of the... It's a great way to announce your presence. And only 2 rounds necessary.
Yeah, I mean, Rob's such a highly decorated master of his craft. Is he that missing link Vitality we're looking for?
Pack roll out middle. Rob's on the lurk. This is a brawl right now.
Yeah, they're welcoming the Angels against a team commonly looking for them themselves. Early connector control. No numbers for the Mongols yet, but it certainly does feel heavily occupied. A break of the con smoke, and there's 9-10 Zorp. Apex sees that as an invitation. Orp on ticket, smoke to obfuscate, spamming towards Blitz's position. Mazinho starts to activate, trying to lend a hand, spams away, good find. Removes Apex, Rob's in pursuit of a response. It's hectic in the smoke, and Mezzi spins around, a no-scope hit. Techno's gone, Rob's over there, finds a Mazinho just over the edge of the smoke. It's now Blitz swings in, Crosshair was ready. And 9-10 already with 2, needs another pair of frags to keep that 6th round dream alive. Bomb loose in front of him. His position noted. A re-aggression from this Orp, perfectly timed on the mantle! In the server, shuts down Vitality!
Big round from the Mongolian Orpa. Bit of a statement piece right there. That would have been overtime secured for Vitality, and it denies it. Great work under pressure. A big clutch asked of the man.
Bang. He doesn't play scared in that 1v2 chat. He goes looking for trouble.
And we saw it against the Eternal Fire again yesterday, playing these retake A setups. The smokes will come in. He's pushing into triple. He knows his job.
Oh.
Well, the Mazinho clutch went against them in the first half, but this one has fallen in their favor. But now it's about holding on, building a CT bridge. And that's to break Vitality's finances. They have more than enough to buy back in, thereby going to look a whole lot tidier than that of the Mongols. 3 MP9s, the saved AWP off the back of the clutch, and Senzu into a drop down 4.
He's won a head-to-head versus ZywOo. He's won a 1v4 versus 1v2 versus Vitality, and that's just map 1 of this semi-final.
Well, Senzu down the bottom of the scoreboard can be an X factor for the Mongols. Sure, he's got a broken hand, but he's been playing pretty good throughout the tournament. Would love to get him activated here and now, and he's been given that M4, so they need to see him deliver. Is he with just a dig?
Nine10 keeps it dynamic. Starts that orb short. Apex start trying to find a fight, and he's gonna get it. Senzu happy to oblige, loses his head. A man up for Vitality. 910 gonna sweep through that connector and line, maybe catch the walk up through the smoke though. Blitz.
Azinho's the one who needs to step up. It's gonna be 3 waterfall out Palace.
Hard shot to hit.
They're coming out Palace.
Azinho tucks towards the ramp. Finds an angle he can work with, but just the deagle brings him down. Blitz back turn, a free frag for Flames. 910's all cut out of the round, doesn't even get to pull the trigger. Zywu already posted on the line. This one just falls into place for Vitality.
Sure, a couple of highlights for Mongols throughout this map so far, but really Vitality are showing their class. These are players who are extremely comfortable on big stages, and they would love to put the Spodek, the Katowice trophy, in their cabinet. And you think the V is for Vitality? Well, it's for variety with the way that Apex likes to call. You see a bit of everything from him. Great to see.
Beautiful art.
Some fans in the arena for the Mongols. The crowd liking a bit of the underdog story, but at the moment, not too much to celebrate.
Now, there's a reason, you know, underdogs and the support that comes with it is because it's a story of overcoming impossible odds, adversity. This being doubted every step of the way, and yet here they stand in the semi-finals. Is Vitality too tall of an order?
It's looking like it.
Certainly is right now. An MP9, a scout to defend their honor on this first map of the series. A regimented Vitality with a captain performing at the top of the table, Apex, the Apex Predator on Mirage.
Well, Blitz has got some top mid info for this 19th and what could be final round. Azinho 910 on the side, Senzu rotating over, Techno's going to be left towards B. Multi-kills required.
Simple as that for Mazinho, 910, and now Senzu cheats over.
Making no secret of this execute. Here they come.
Well, if you got Mazinho, that MP9's got to sing. 910 has vision, but not anymore. Zywu shuts him down. Oh, they nearly lined up for him. It's actually Zywu taking down Mezzi. Senzu's been overlooked for a moment, but surely the diligent clears are coming. Techno draws fire, draws attention. That could be the setup they needed. They're not going to clear him. Apex a free flag, needs another. Jumping, didn't land the mantle. A 2 versus 2. Blitz, good timing on this. Techno tries to play his life, tries to stay alive. Flames, good read of the situation. Blitz can't tame the spray, but there's Techno. Ensures another round of play. Still seeing frustrations in the face of victory. That got too damn close.
Well, Senzu knows that he needs to be contributing more than he currently is. Only 6 kills to his name right now, and this is just tough for the kid. Another one that they just get by. This feels the way that Eternal Fire were winning rounds yesterday against the Mongols. Always down to the wire, just one player, or even sometimes no players staying alive in round victory, especially on Anubis. But playing off of each other there quite well. Vitality still with a very decent buy. Sure, a couple of pistols, but when you compare what's on the other side, you take your chances.
Well, Flames, he's looking very frisky towards a early engagement on the B side of the map.
Yeah, Vitality are playing like they're the better team and they know it. Apex with a lot of space again.
Just creeping and crawling with a Tech 9.
3 players towards B to lock this down.
He's actually gotten across. There's a lot of pressure onto Techno here. He's done well for the first. Senzu provides and lends a hand. Oh, and the last bullet from Techno's MP9.
2v2.
Zywu has the bomb. Robs alongside for the right. Mazinho is walking through smokes, and he hits the headshot. But Rob's in the clutch, not to be written out of this one. Playing around the smoke, playing Mazinho at his own game. Mazinho down. One required blitz, typically on those flanks. Rob's not considering it, looking short. Element of surprise for Blitz. Rob's trying to piece this together. He's got time to work. He's a diligent clearer of the angles. Blitz stays static. Still has vision of that bomb. Rob's on the reclear. Keeping that crosshair ready for a quick flick. Time becoming a factor, gets his spot, and he composed to close. Robin Cool makes Mirage Vitalities.
And that's why Robs is in this team, to close down games. A 1v2 to get them across the line. 13-7 on the Mongols map pick. Up next is Nuke. They are in the hunt for a grand final appearance.
Pistols were a factor in that first map, Chad.
And both of which falling in the favor of Vitality. 5 on the trot on Nuke, looking to make it 6.
Blitz under scrutiny. Look, doesn't even pull the trigger, trying to set up his teammate Mazinho with those dual Berettas, and he's already delivering. Oh, Mazinho puts the bomb down, shut them down. Hang on. Zywo's in the server, Apex is in the site, flanks on through. Mazinho another onto Zawu, and just like that, Rops left alone.
1v3, bomb down ramp, fight coming his way.
Yeah, they actually want to fight him. Tucking in, good setup. He's in a lot of trouble around this corner, just like that, Blitz. And Mazinho locked down the ramp assault on the pistol.
Well done from Mazinho, picking right at where he left off on Mirage. Has some impactful moments. Sure, that clutch highlighted by the deaths throughout the break. Not one of his finer moments, but that's going to be the pressure. This is a 17-year-old kid taking on a 3-time world #1. Major champ, a Cologne champ.
Just not a Katowice.
Yeah, well, look, we talk about Apex. I with the same Vitality. Never really having the most luck or fortune. Depends on the way that you want to flip it. Furthest they've ever been in a Katowice is the semi-final, but that's due to a seeding match.
Right. This is their first taste. How's their playoffs?
The question is Rops the talisman for Apex? Saw him win here back in 2022 with the FaZe clan. This is just going to be a couple of deagles to pass around for Zywu and Rops. The individuals who got kills on the pistol. Zywu worrying about Secret.
I mean, if Blitz does give him the opportunity, he will take it. I think Blitz realizes that that's enough. Spots Silo.
You see what they're up to, and now it's going to allow you to pivot now into a bit more of a defensive stance. 910 tucking in with the buffed Famous. Good map from 910, and Mazinho as well, but they need Senzu's help. Blitz was the one who was leading the charge yesterday. We're going to have a run boost, so we'll open up the crosshair, and well, it doesn't matter. He pivoted away. They are into Warehouse, but they get munched on up. Techno, 910. We're going to have them for breakfast. Just one to find to keep it clean. And that's a mean round from the Mongols. 2-0 start, nobody going down. A bonus into the first rifle round. Now, the reason I bring up Senzu, it's going to be tussling with Rops' lobby lurks and door plays. And we saw him having a tougher go. We know that the kid broke his hand over the break. Coming in, still having to wear tape, a cast. You can all see it on the screen. But how much is that really going to hinder them? That's the big question. Rifles out for Vitality. Just took a little for Zywu, needing to really facilitate that util.
Could argue they were destroyed on map 1, but not defeated until our second. Will they be able to bounce back up against the guns?
You see what I'm talking about here? Senzu, and then Rops on the other side. The cat and mouse game.
Rops plays this better than most people in the game, and there's a demonstration! Just walks out, claims the site for his own, and he's not done there. A forward position, anticipates the occupation of that credit card position, but already Mongols, they're just trying to do anything to make this round a bit more costly for Vitality, preserve what little they have.
Yeah, it was the bonus, so you could look for a few exits for 910 and Blitz. Mazinho will want to hold on to that rifle for sure. Plenty of money for Techno with the loss bonus coming in, and Senzu, he'll have just enough. Bomb about halfway gone now as Rops is continuing just to pry on the perimeter. And you want to have a safe save as well if you are Vitality. Sure, it's not going to give us too much to offer on the way out of this round, but hold on to your guns and won't be able to do so. 910 gets something for his troubles.
Forces the rebuy.
And it wasn't just a default out of Vitality, was it?
Very direct.
Standard openings, right? You get the squeaky lurk smoky in play, but then they used it to collapse into an A pop. And great timing for Rops. So that's something that the Mongols will need to be keeping tabs on. 2-1, one-round game.
Yeah, this is one of those maps where Rops really can demonstrate his prowess. No one's looking. No one's looking in his direction. Just 2 clean headshots. They're still going through the motions of setting up the defense, and just like that, the round's over.
The thing is, you can't put a game on one player, but you need to work out how you're going to deal with that if Senzu is having struggles.
Yeah.
How do you change the CT defense? Smoke wall landing, diagonal. 9-10 in warehouse blitz to contribute with the MP9 from behind main. Flames on top of Silo. Well, he's dipped off. Apex, he's going to take the space yard. Going to loudly get this cross towards Secret. It's the brakes to avoid the audible. There's a player at red pole. He is down. This time, testing the waters in Hut.
Oh, that's a lot of info and a lot of damage.
Big nade. Still an opportunity to reset. The round has a minute and 15 left on the clock, so don't need to be in too much of a hurry, do they?
Apex talking an awful lot. He's trying to communicate the finish.
Well, they don't have an AWP, so crossing yard. Oh, okay. Delivery service.
Really?
Taking advantage of that mechanic.
Yeah, fair play.
I like the way the crowd enjoyed that one. A little bit of techers.
Wow, that's a lot of damage as well. The HE lands on Blitz's front door, and then Flames kicks it open. Spots out Techno, just a FAMAS to try and defend his site. He's done well. Down now to Robs. Senzu doesn't have the ammo for this. Mazinho good for the finish onto Mezzi. Hang on, we got a 1v2. 9-10, ooh. Quick fight with Zywoo, forces back into the back of the site. Robs is very low here. If he wants to spam the smoke, but Zywoo not scared. And look at the determination on Apex's face. After Mongols took that pistol, they quickly rectify the issue.
They're just not getting the output on that top side, are they? Great little pathing there as well from the likes of Flames. He back turn, pivots in, gets the opener. And that flash helping facilitate this. HE in, flash to follow, bang. Thank you very much, says Flamesy.
The diligence to be ready for that warehouse angle as well. Back red pole.
Well, haven't broken them just yet, Vitality. If you think you have, you might be in for a nasty surprise. 3 M4s, MP9 and a Deagle. Blitz tucked in Secret, so out of the play. Apex has not crossed this time, so sure, early information. But it looks like they want to explode on Mazinho on Ram. Now here's a Deagle. This is a very, very tough position. They're going to be mobile, they're going to be jumping, there's going to be flashes.
And just this one-shot headshot pistol, I mean, it's going to really come down to his precision and decision-making. That's one shot. Tries to block him. Will they respect that? Damage inflicted through the box. Zywoo, ooh, even more so now with the HE, but it does seem that that smoke has at least bought time.
Good understanding from Mazinho, knowing that he can't just drop down. Might be a little bit skittish considering the circumstances, but steps back up, spams some Deagle's shots through, and now Vitality, they pivot.
How does Techno play this? Head-to-head with Robs. Flame's going to be the space taker with that MAC-10. Techno turns the flashes and delivers one. Robs trades. Pushing into the side. Senzu, this is the fight. This is the one you've got to prove that you can weather. Mezzi, quick double. Oh, Mezzi! Slices into the site. His first 3 contributions from the Brit. And it's round defining.
And Apex is on the hunt. He's looking for his first kill. He's had space, he's had impact, but he's about to have his first frag notched on the board. Blitz, oh, ready and raring, gets something short. The hunt is on, however, the bomb is down, and the AK is in his hands for not much longer.
Oh my.
Playing deathmatch, isn't he?
Yeah, he can aim. He shoots hard. Still feels like exit is a bit of a dream. The smoke maybe actually has done enough. You're not pushing that if you're walking close to it.
You've already given over a couple of kills.
That's enough.
Building out your finances as well. 2,400 is the loss into the bank balance in the next round. Will have to be a Mongols partial behind the AK.
Terrorists win.
And there's 3 rounds where top side, it has been the preference. Sure, they got blocked at ramp there, but still being able to execute into A again, into what was looking like a pretty hefty stack. Confidence will be at an all-time high for Vitality right now. Really important trade there from Robs, but it's all about Mezzi. The pressure on A, they're stuck behind the side, they line up, 2 easy kills, and the third one, a thing of beauty. The unsung hero on Vitality, Mezzi just does his job. So Apex is enjoying this one now, being able to stretch their legs. Just need to avoid Blitz's AK, and he is the yard rifler.
Oh, this is disrespect from Flames. Straight in. Hold on to this. He says, opens up, and already the round falls apart through their fingers. Blitz that hero, AK, what can you do? Nothing at the hands of Mezzi. And not even a chance to save the AK from behind. Apex strikes 9-10 down, and Flames even gets that upgrade.
Feels like a bit of a beating at the moment. I know they got the pistol with the conversion, but these rifle rounds are where things are not looking close whatsoever. Mara to get on the mic.
Okay, so it's problem solving that weak top side.
The thing is, part of this is going to be the nerves. It's going to be Senzu not being able to lock down his position. And what are you going to do to try and rectify that?
Aggressions elsewhere.
You can try like lobby crunches and just turn this into a map and take the fight to them, but you can see that the Vitality players are hitting hard. For Mara, he's not used to being in this environment either. His players are going to be a little bit more erratic, might be more stressed in the comms. So you need to ask them, you need to plead with them just to be able to focus on what's in front of them, but it is a tough task and you are versing a class opponent. The Mongols, they're underdog for a reason. It's not just because of the lack of stage experience, it's because Vitality are one of the absolute best teams in the world. Sure, you look at the VRS, Mongols at the tippy top at number 2. But this is where you become a household name in arenas like this, in matches like this. No 9-10 AWP. Yard control though.
Forward position from 9-10, trying to punish Flames on silo.
They should be stubborn with this Mongols. They have to fight.
The fights will come their way. Just on the edge of that there, just on the precipice. Rob's down to 5 HP. Apex, the timing is absurd! How's he got that? Blitz, back turn, back of the head, now dead.
Oh.
And Zywu found 9-10.
They're getting peeled apart at the moment.
He just can't hit.
They're not ready for any of the timings. The explosions on the A, this time they do the yard control, they don't see the silo player, nobody really kicking up too much of a fuss towards outside. They hear the sound cues dropping back, leering through the smoke, Apex taking risks. He's having a great series so far.
There's something to Mazinho's position, given Robs has the bomb. He investigates, but thinks better of it. Five versus 3. The T's have frozen. Techno moving.
Well, the CTs to aggress into this. Nothing's come their way just yet. 30 seconds, there will have to be a finish.
Didn't get what they wanted.
If they head ramp towards B, it's going to be a bit of a stack.
Yeah.
25 seconds, running out of time now.
Mazinho, this is a really good position to be in, so later they look to hit B. Techno, Molotov off, the flank is coming. He's considered it, and he's ready for it. Gets Apex, now Senzu will activate. Already gambled down here, Mazinho empty-handed. And now the bomb can go down with a couple of seconds to spare.
Techno left with no choice but to save. A good gamble, a good opportunity, and a nice kill there from Techno short, but no multis on the lower side. Vitality, they break their way in, they get the bomb down, and they secure their 5th round.
Like, I'm not tripping, right? There was definitely legs to that 2-man down on B.
Because of the time, at that moment, if a multi comes in, bomb gets spewed loose, becomes real problems for Vitality. But the Mongols left in a situation where they have to gamble because those opening kills came in so quick.
I need you to be a reality check for me, Chad. 5. This is going to read 5-2. T-side nuke.
It was always going to be a tough task for the Mongols, but for them to bounce back into this, they need to play some of their absolute best CS, maybe that they've ever played.
Does he hold on to it? He'll take what you can get as far as something to celebrate. Not even that for Techno.
Techno was the individual yesterday against Eternal Fire when the game got deep on Mirage, and then the Mongols started showing the nerves, started showing the inexperience, who stepped up with some massive multi-kill rounds. Will he be the answer again? And I think the quiet in the arena is starting to tell of just the result that we're seeing. Everybody poised to watch Spirit taking on Na'Vi coming up next as our second semi-final. Na'Vi seeming like they're a bit of a home crowd favorite. When I say home crowd, maybe this will turn into home turf.
Yeah. A lot of love for Na'Vi and Katowice. And the Mongols too. A round like this can change everything. Armored pistols versus a fully geared up Vitality, and they are starting to ask questions of Senzu. He starts towards the ramp. Mazinho going to be the unknown entity. Just a flying AK to the face, of course! Deagle damage! Nothing converted bar the first. Lots of room to stretch his legs now.
A lot of util to work with Vitality as well. Smoke over towards the window side, they can get the mollies in. The rotation out of place. They are being given time. That's because it shows you the Mongols don't really know exactly what's going on. The ROPS lurk still available, that's a rifle. Oh,
didn't catch it.
Vent, so an opportunity.
Certainly a chance. 9-10 swings open the door.
The bomb
Techno
loose.
away. Yeah, bomb now loose on the floor, but 2 CTs to try and voice concerns. ZywOo dead. The Deagle headshot does ring true. Mezzy holding this smoke though. Safe pair of hands is Mezzy, and Rops in partnership makes 6 a reality. Threatening from the Mongols. Still no chance into this CT half. 2 rounds, all they have to boast, and it's been a run of 6.
Oh, it's about time 9-10 gets the AWP out. I think Blitz with the head tilt is telling of some of the frustrations, and this is a new experience for them. But they're not here for the experience, they're here for the win. And there's Flames just defying gravity. I think a positive and a negative in that situation is at least Mongols are playing as they traditionally would. That's the techno push. They're playing bold Counter-Strike, they're taking a lot of risks, they're trying to subvert the expectation, but getting caught in that situation. It's now a 4-round gap. Feels like it's only going to get worse.
Sometimes it has to get worse before it gets better. But running out of rounds.
They can only salvage the half at 6-6 now.
Yeah, already bleak outlook.
Well, they've totaled up. This is a very heavy A lean. Your outside rifler is not playing secret. He's not playing behind red. Oh, and never mind. Your outside rifler is dead.
From lobby through a smoke through his skull. Blitz now down and out, and look at all the room Apex has. He's just waltzing into this top side. Their backs are turned. They're just not ready for this. Oh, Senzu adjusts. Just in time, he finds it. An equalizing frag. Plenty of time for Vitality to reformat. An important frag back.
Both in-game leaders getting the call from the grave right now. Lots of utility to work with if you are Vitality. Could just set up a top hit. Still got a smoke that you could use on main. You could use molly towards backside, CT vent, top hut. Pick your poison, and oh, just spam through the smoke again. This time ZywOo gets caught.
That's a massive round from Senzu so far. The fact his heart still beats in his chest, although likely quickening in pace. And now the 9-10 Orbs missed his shot. That makes it very uncomfortable. Senzu, we discussed this, low HP, 1 bullet would do it. And he's losing teammates left and right. Techno down, Senzu succumbs to his injuries. And Mazinho, what can you possibly do? 3 players to find, they don't know where he is. He's caught the timing, Flames the adjustment. A quick flick to heaven to make 7 a reality.
And you take a look at this roster, right? This was never the question with them in terms of the firepower, but you add Rops in, and a lot of the pros out there would say that it is an upgrade.
Oh yeah.
Rops taking the spot of Spinks. Now, that's not to say Spinks isn't a good player, but Rops, he knows what it takes to win. A master in the positions he plays, and the 7-2 scoreline, this is starting to look fearful now for the Mongols.
Amara's just going to do whatever he can to try and stabilize his troops. You can see it in some of the frags. Vitality are finding that there is just a hectic communication. They're not anticipating all the gaps that they've left open. Apex has waltzed into that top side through main a couple of times.
Well, for ZywOo and Apex, they're about to win their first series in the Spodek ever. The curse to be broken. And a grand final where they'll get to take on the winner of either Spirit or Na'Vi in what will be a blockbuster affair tomorrow.
No doubt.
I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but the fact that the score is 7-2 and the friction that Mongols have posted so far is very light.
Look at Robs' confidence there. He's processing those tiny sound cues, the nuance at the start of the round, building a mental picture as to where Techno will advance him from, and the pre-aim is bang on if Techno was to advance.
Hitting the brakes, allowing Mongols to go for an aggressive maneuver with this lighter purchase. Nothing coming their way just yet. Oh, but a head spotted. Apex will call 1 in secret. Su is going to get that molly in play as the smoke wall lands. That informs his decision making. Going to path through the smoke in towards warehouse. Might catch 9-10.
Knife out to try and catch that timing. In towards the top side is Robs, comfortable for the first collection. Senzu looking for him, finds it. That's important. The only M4 in the mix for Mongols finds Robs. Trying to stay active, a sound you give it away, and Apex will collect. Mazinho is cooking up trouble though. Blitz is just about to be cleared, and a little burst to the face of Flames is a good start, but Mazinho, what can you do with the dig? A clean one onto Mezzy. AK falls into his grasp. Bomb in front of him as well. He has the objective. He knows they're coming his way. Can Mazinho come up? Oh! A valiant attempt. Clean headshot onto ZywOo, unable to convert.
Oh, you think that Apex is going to go up heaven, right? You got to kill Yard onto 9-10, and then he takes down Senzu over towards the hell position. You think, of course, he's going to go up the ladder, but that's not the case whatsoever. Reposition over towards main, gets the job done and continues to show strong form. 8-2. Just going through the paces right now. The spoils of the Spodek, something that Apex has been chasing, something that Apex wants to add to that cabinet. But you wonder what was tougher, playing the arena match or taking on the Mongols. Well, right now they're making light work of both.
Things are flowing very nicely for a team. Integrating a new player into their roster and already sailing through a semi-final, that sets the bar pretty high. Rob's not playing scared in that hut position, already keeping those players on their toes.
Both have some tussles throughout their run. Took on 3D Max, that was the banter fest. Gravity and Apex going blow for blow, bar for bar.
Very entertaining series between those two.
A 3-mapper. Rops against his old team FaZe with the addition of Elige. And then the seeding match against VP where they wiped the floor with them. Straight into the semi. Got to watch proceedings unfold yesterday. And after being on ice for a couple of days since the conclusion of Stage 2, I'm sure they were more than ready to get back in the server. Apex again.
It's a rascal. Techno is not prepared for this. All attention drawn away from main. And Techno blinded and Flames comfortable.
In outclassed.
Just outclassed is a perfect word. Senzu, however, holding at the back of the site, trying to stay active. 30 seconds, the pressure starting to rise as Blitz is working on a flank of his own. There's 9-10 off from heaven. Zywoo back, finds the flank, Apex low. Zywoo missing his first opportunity. Do they pivot? They've got 20 seconds. That bomb is under CT control and it's getting worse for Vitality, piece by piece. Mongols managed to create a third round. 9-10 confirms it.
Well, a reason to celebrate. Also a strong round from Senzu. He's had a couple of these now. This one converted upon. So good to see him not just completely buckling. Plays a key component on the CT side and wouldn't like to be in his position considering, you know, you're not at 100% and you know you can be such an X factor for the team. But good work, 9-10 and Senzu combined, hitting a couple of important shots to confirm. And sure, 4 rounds at the half, maybe it'll leave you with some hope, but this is going to be a long way back up the mountain.
Significant damage to start. Apex stomachs a wall bang out of 9-10 and Mazinho is flirting with aggression. Mr. Merriman down and out.
I like what I'm seeing from the Mongols. Even though the scoreline is against them, the moment is 2. They're not stopping with the aggression.
Yeah, trying their hand at it. And Senzu's going to catch Zywoo with some more aggression of his own. Deep smoke thrown out towards Squeaky. They know where Robs likes to reside behind this box. Bit of strife towards the tail end of this first half, second map.
They're not going to give it over to them for free. They can work, draw this out. 3v5, just need to hold on to the man advantage.
Chipping a Senzu, forcing him into the fight. Wow, Flames has managed to manufacture one step towards leveling the odds. He's a dead man walking though. Techno ensures it. Attempt from Rock falls flat. Apex doesn't have the health for this, doesn't have the teammates for this, and run down by Techno. Is that a recovered half? Can Mongols really inject some hope into the ranks coming into this second half? Will it be their final half in the Spodek?
me something. Give me something. Give me some aggression. Yeah. Perfect. Nice.
Putain! T'as ton tour de prep là, c'est relou. Calme-toi, tout va bien. Ça va bien se passer. T'es pas comme ça normalement.
At least I was locked in.
What is that? Bro think he's Professor X. What the fuck?
Oh no, not the beans.
I've made a huge fucking mistake.
Let's go, Nico! Nice, Nico! Let's go!
The Mongols, this underdog has bore its teeth and has continued where they left off last year. Playoffs of the major into the playoffs of Katowice, starting 2025 as they mean to go on, but it seems Vitality proves too much of an obstacle in this semi-final. An 8-4 half, second map Nuke. This is Vitality's turf, and it certainly felt like that on their attack.
In the broader context, this is great experience for the team. They got a win yesterday against the F, but you're a competitor. You want to win right here, right now, and if you've got anything left in the tank, we need to see it.
Has to be a good pistol here, huh? Can't just fall flat on their faces as they run into the USPs of Vitality. There's ZywOo and Flames in shots. Heads roll. ZywOo puts 3 in the dirt as the 9th is already theirs.
It's 3 out of 4 pistols in the series so far.
A P2K enjoyer, ZywOo. There's a movement starting.
I went for a top rush shock and awe from the Mongols, but it was handled. Easy stuff. More than enough bodies over towards A to deal with this. Using their utility against them and pipping them at the post. 9 confirmed as the lead grows and Apex can sense they're close now.
Use the extra bullet is all I'm saying for that 3rd kill.
I'll force it again.
All right. There's a lot riding on that then.
You have to get something. Our plant is a minimum, it feels like. 3 M4s, 2 MP9s against plenty of Tech 9s and a Deagle.
Smokes into ramp and it's Rops on ramp. Good luck, have fun. Oh, he's already got 2. The 3rd asking too much of him sends you an important find.
A job done against the Force. Splitzer's got some space, might catch Mezzy off guard.
Certainly could. He is behind him. They're waiting for this frag to come through and Mezzy is sitting duck. Plucked. Blitz removes him from the pack.
3v3.
Oh, not anymore, not for long. 3 on the floor. As comfortable as that for Vitality.
That's so frustrating if you blitz. You just walked all that way, you got to cross with your wall, you got the kill, and then there's 2 players already double doors side. So stunned right now with the Mongols, it is going to have to be the eco. Might be able to invest in a P250 or a Deagle or 2. But all in all, Rops did his job. You're against the Force fight, you're on your lonesome, you get 2 kills. Confident work, and Flamesy secures it. Door swings open. Got a whole lot more than they were bargaining for there, the Mongols. 4 Deagles invested, Blitz. Blitz has head armor. And a Glock.
Yeah. Just in case one of these Deags gets something accessible.
Reducia. Well, they're just sending them out to search right now, so a banger has to be hit. I don't want to give anything away to their aim. 10-4. Senzu audible with the drop onto main.
Yeah, and the flash swing from Apex doesn't actually bear fruit, just a spot onto 9-10. Now he has info on the 2nd. Decides and thinks better of sticking around.
Still playing a tidy game. Sitting and feeling himself as there's the opener. Techno down. Blitz is going to head back to try and get that Deagle, but they're falling all over the shop. Senzu now dead on yard.
Spotting out 9-10 as well. rolling from Zywoo. Top spin straight to the jaw of 910. He cleans up, sweeps up the double under the rug.
You deal with this next round of play, that's 12, and it's going to have to be just a force from Mongols, and scoreline likely to read 13-4 right now. This has been a very tough series for them. Vitality, especially Zywoo, more often than not farming them, but when Apex starts the way he did on Mirage, continues strong calling, he was able to slip into the back lines and yard more often than not. They weren't able to deal with any of the plays that were coming their way. They got to start on the easier side, the CT side, but look at the odds, they're blown out now.
Yeah, I mean, this map looks really like home turf for Vitality. Emboldened by Robs as well to farm on that first half. Flames a forward stance. Is that something Techno's accounting for? Heading up the ladder will hold that ramp push as well. A lot of responsibility on Techno's shoulders here.
He's foregone the lobby completely, as he's aware of the possibility for the push, doesn't want to get isolated.
He timed it well with the round of the corner. Flames and Robs in unison, trying to seize some control of lobby.
How far does Robs go though? Look at this, he's taking some massive liberties, and Flames, he finds him for free.
Great awareness of the possibilities. He's no one shooting at me. Someone's got to be looking.
The rest of yard now. Look at this position. He's played to contain. This is perfect from Robs, the poise.
And look at the cheat down bottom. You got two players already descending the ramp.
Set up a deadly crossfire, can't they? Have to get a move on Mongols.
They'll hear those footsteps heading in towards their hold. Not ready for someone so close. Flames dispatches of 910. More available. Flames and Zywoo getting the job done. Just Senzu remains. So many bodies. Heat seeking towards him as a 12th already on the board. Treating this semi-final like a formality. Vitality.
Getting themselves situated for tomorrow, making this one feel comfy. A grand final against either Spirit or Na'Vi. That is going to be a sight to behold.
This was too.
Maybe, just maybe, Robs is the talisman. The necessary component, the key piece, the man who knows what it takes to win in Katowice. Joining Vitality and is about to push them the furthest they have ever been.
Robs is one of those players as well with that like superhuman work ethic. That's got to be contagious.
This looks to be the final round. This time very lobby-centric. And they're really going to try Robs again.
It would be quite poetic. Robs down to Techno instead. An opening forged. A hard round nonetheless. Apex has already cheated down here. Mazinho, he's going to get the info. More than that, gets the headshot. Okay. B is taken or not. Mezzi swings open the door for a double. 910 looking for that trade. Can't get it done. Mezzi. All three. Makes it look easy.
Oh, they walk past each other. They walk past each other.
Oh, Zywoo turned around. Blitz has heard him. Zywoo seems to have put it 2 and 2 together, but Blitz still bests him. Mezzi with 3 HP. He's not ready for Senzu. Okay, survival from Mongols. They're backed into this corner. Every round necessary from them. Series point, semi-final point, a point. That feels like an inevitability.
Yeah, sure, they put a bit of friction there. Well put together. Mezzi almost shut that one down, got it done, and finished this one off. Nice little three-piece feed from here. Just door swings open, not ready for so many bodies already to be down towards the B site, so he does a great job, but it's not enough to get the job done.
That was such a quick response time, right? That's something you've drilled. If Robs goes down insta, Mezzi down, Apex down, frags are found. Instantaneous from Vitality, and so is the opening. Techno's been spammed away at. Flames are successful in his opening endeavor. Apex flirts with a re-aggress, but they have that man advantage. Blitz to try and get across with this wall. Spam. Good work. Blitz trying to slice through the smokes and find an angle of the exposed CT. It's Zywoo, a chance for him. Throwing nades. Blitz just above. Gets it. Can he get away? Takes shelter in the smoke. Heavy damage inflicted. He's really turned to Mazinho and 910 and said, you have to play. How play? Ooh, it's getting messy already. Playtime cancelled by Flamesy. That low HP still not stopping him from fragging. Finally brought down.
But solo, 25 and 26 points of health. A 2v4 turn 2v3.
And they're completely separate from one another.
Time to work with. That's the biggest positive, but I think Mezzi has this one done.
Powerful position adopted by Mezzi. Likely to be overlooked. It's actually going to be overlooked by Mezzi himself. Blitz reposition now up the vent with the bomb. There's something to this. despite that low HP, a 2v3 to keep this game, to keep this semi-final going. Rop's late from heaven. Blitz is going for the round-the-world maneuver.
Risky in this environment.
Especially if 9-10 just falls over, but he's caught the perfect timing. Removes Apex on the clears, but from the heavens, Rops will strike once. Can he strike twice? Blitz with a crazy call. Rops is not considered this. Crawling on Mr. Cool.
No time.
No idea, and Blitz has taken his time. He's taken sweet time. What's going on here? Rops loses everything. Calculated by Blitz.
And that puts a smile on Mara's face. Had that round in the bag, didn't even know it. Rop's not going for it. Time against him, had no idea where Blitz had gotten up to. And outmoves him there, but all in all, that just makes it a 6-round game. Going to be a long way back in. Now, Vitality have had 2 really good opportunities to get this game done and closed. It's going to be a partial investment now from Vitality. They're not going to shove, going to waste all their pennies, so some upgrades into a pistols. This would be the worst way for things to go down.
Oh, he's found a safe haven on Hut there. Just a pixel that Mezzi can perch upon.
Well, they have the sniper advantage. The AWP on 9-10 can help them liberate some space towards Yard. It is just ZywOo's investment into that M4 that is going to be the key worry. It's about the chaos that this can cause, because these pistols can still pack a punch.
Flames actually pushing that smoke. And there's Apex, good for a headshot onto Mazinho. Senzu trying to save him, and he has with a clean headshot. Not going to hit another. That was ZywOo's. Oh dear, it's falling apart at the seams. ZywOo still in the server. A double kill pulls us into a 2-on-2. Mongols, can they prevail? Looking bad, looking better. Techno best drops up close. That 5-7 did not connect, but it's ZywOo we're talking about, and now he's overlooked Blitz. Dropping that guard, a free frag for Blitz. Not shy, takes the fight.
That's 3 consecutive rounds where Vitality have had some number advantages that have been pulled away from them. And Exas takes the time out and says, hey boys, we just need to get this done. The job is done. We should already be in this grand final. Those rounds that we have just allowed them to fight and vie back into have started to fill them with some confidence. Now we get into the guns. Now we bring out the rifles. No more of this silly business. This is over. This is our semi-final. Just straighten them out. Give them the 30 seconds to take a breath. Don't get that step ahead of yourself. You need the 5 kills for this to be done. Nice shooting from Senzu.
Really needed that from Techno.
Had a really rough game on Mirage, did he, but started this one a bit tough over towards that top side, but has still shown the aim is there. 16 kills.
Guns out. Looking for their 4th in a row. Mongols set their sights on Yard. They have to get through the Woo. Thinks twice about it, repositioning upon the fade of the smokes. It's catching flag.
Smoke wall. This time with the bodies close, so plenty more individuals can join Blitz. Flamesy already down towards B. Is he going to poke his head up secret? Yeah, looks like it.
Let's go and look in. The timing could favor him. They've just boosted on that red container. Should have a chance to profit. Senzu disagrees. A clean headshot to start. Bodies now exposed and on the cross. Bomb scooped up by Senzu. Blitz accelerating into this B bomb site. There's already a player down here though. So I was positioning.
Gonna smoke out single. Try to get backside, get the bomb down.
He's considering it. 9-10 opens his double doors. An opportunity for ZywOo to profit once more. Mezzi finds Senzu. They're running out of resources.
Good rotation available. They can get into A.
Blitz escorted by Techno. The bomb plant secured. Still a numbers game heavily favors Vitality walking into the grand final upon the conclusion of this round, but Blitz Stunning first headshot in the sequence. There's Techno matches his output now 2-on-2. So up the vents held by Blitz as well. Should be good for this one, and he converts another headshot. Mongols, they are not going down quietly. Not giving up. Never surrender. Mezzi already forced off the bomb. The damage done and inflicted. Blitz going to call the bluff. Mezzi spotted, and they have extended play once more. A close call. Mongols prevail once more.
From 12-4 to 12-8. They won't give this to you, Vitality. You're going to have to take it. And how many more rounds do you need with big advantages?
That was colossal.
Had to be the story of the spread of 4. This is the opener, sure. Then you find yourself in another 2v4 type scenario. You outmaneuver them, you get a free bomb, so that bomb goes down, your aim comes into play, and frustrations, well, they're not bubbling over just yet. But the Mongols have put Vitality into another light buy situation.
9-10, he's showing that confidence, the swagger in his gameplay's back, and it's been punished. ZywOo puts the AWPer down on his aggressive venture. He's going to be buying through his fingernails if ZywOo hits another. The part he played in what could be their last round, can Mongols stabilize once more? Just a pixel, the tip of Senzu's head. This makes Flames dead. Rop's next as well, comfortable.
We're advantage now. Weapon advantage as well. Bomb needs to be picked up. Still loose outside lobby. Techno the one to grab that. Senzu looking for another fight. Liberating a lot of space on B, but this to force some rotations. While Apex is already down here. This round could still get sketchy. Mazinho's low. Hit the brakes once more. 55 seconds on the clock. Piecing it together now.
ZywOo gets active with the low HP. And he's going to be rewarded for his patience. ZywOo down, activating from ramp side.
Oh, free kill on the vent.
Mazinho down. Apex does bring down one.
He can do this.
He certainly could with an SMG on top of the hut. Oh, falls away.
I know where both are.
Info flows. Blitz needs this shot, needs it more than anything, but Mezzi's stubborn. Can he do more? Senzu ensures we see another.
You win another one of those, Mongols, you're double digits. It's a 2-round game. And at that point, Vitality feel that they are starting to choke. Sure, a couple fall away. But now you have put together a comprehensive second half of Counter-Strike. 5 straight rounds. And in almost every round you have had a problem that you have had to overcome. And you're still fighting, you're still believing. And you're giving Vitality a run for their money.
Crowd of thousands starting to believe with you, but you've lost Techno right out of the gates.
Doesn't seem to matter, does it?
It hasn't in the past. Vitality, these advantages have not been converted upon, but it gets worse for them now. Blitz on the spam from Mezzi. Forces them into a 3 versus 5, sure, a 2-on-4, but asking it again. Testing Roft, Mazinho swings into his crosshairs, converted upon. 9-10 and Senzu left to try and defend their honor in this semi-final. It's only